It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Alberta Inn where we play TT RPGs and have a hoot! That was our second take on that. I messed up the first. Hope you... Oh, well, you all only had 1 week break. We had a 3-week break. It was nice. It was great. But, to recap for all that wonderfulness, this wonderful lot decided to go say hello, take a challenge from a general after an assault was put on their home city. They came in thinking maybe there was a conversation without knowing this entire general, and quickly learned she had no interest in talking and genuinely did just want to fight. So they started off their little combat, a little disorganized. Finally getting themselves more organized, we start back into this combat with it being her turn after she grins and comments on what a nice little clump they've made. And we'll move you all to the map so you can see the clump that she's talking about. And then we're going to do this. So the first thing I need, Big Tin, Draken, and Cottle to roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh, no.
Level 3 counter spell.
Oh, level 3 counter spell.
With my shield, there's like a little blaze of magic, and I just bat that thing away if it works.
Wonderful. You're going to need to roll
Should
for
I read
this.
off?
Yes. So
Let me
read
read
it off
off
for us.
so everyone knows. Okay, I attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails automatically. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check. Using my spell casting ability, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so 13. Where are my dice?
Oh, the spell that she's casting is level.
Oh,
so you don't actually quite know.
What is it? Oh, I don't know. Okay.
You don't know. So
It'll be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise.
Question, because I have not had an opportunity to counter his spells this campaign. If he fails, can I also cast counterspell?
Because it is his reaction.
It is his reaction. So I will tell you this, Schnozboop, because this is a reaction, you're not going to be able to have the capability of seeing that he's also countering it. Real quick, Draken, give me a free perception check. Because, if anything, it should be you casting it first, Schnozboop. Because Draken's the only one in a position right here to be able to see that you are possibly casting a counterspell. You're facing... He's behind you. You can't see him.
Okay.
12.
12? In this case, I'm going to say that's good enough, because Schnozboop is flying. So in this case, Schnozboop, are you casting counterspell?
Yeah, I'm going to cast some counterspell. Let's get into it.
Let me take the...
Okay, what level are you casting it?
Quick.
I mean, I'll just cast it at 3, because unless there's some way for me to have known to cast it higher, I would just cast it at 3.
There really wouldn't be.
Okay, well, I'll just cast it at the normal.
Okay, so,
Nice.
you roll first. Don't forget to mark off your counterspell level 3rd slot. I love counterspell. It's so exciting.
First time use. Actually, so first time, in fact, I didn't even bother to make a ditty for it yet, so there's nothing to go along with that.
No, you don't. There you go.
Yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't. Let's see here. So what am I trying to get?
You don't know. You don't know what level spell
Okay.
this is. You're just rolling the dice and telling me the result.
Okay. And do I add like my modifier or what?
Yeah, your
You-
spellcasting modifier should be up at the top of the spells where it says.
Okay, that's a shame. So that's an 11.
That's an 11.
Okay.
I
I will also cast.
yeah, as you're rolling that, Draken, you getting this opportunity, seeing that she's casting a spell, actually the actual energy forming into a glyph before her. You also notice that Schnorzboob is flicking his hand towards that direction as well. And this energy comes flying at her, hits the spell, wavers it a moment, but it reforms just as quickly. His counterspell did not work.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration for this as well.
Okay.
Very fun.
And I really, 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 really needed that. Okay, 18.
18. You lift your shield, complete this block, instinctually stepping in front of even Big Tin for a moment as this thin purple-black line shoots straight towards you, collides into your shield. You can feel the reverberation through the metal, the actual substance of it starting to shake. For a moment, you think that it's going to just shatter on you. And then it grows incredibly hot, but no spell actually goes off.
All right.
You needed a 17.
Sweet.
Oh my lord, is she a wizard? What are we fighting, gentlemen?
But we don't want to fight. But anyway.
The reaction
Good
you get
lord.
from her is this grin and smile, this genuine face of fear, shrinking into a look of, as in fear, as in other people would be fearing her. English language. Shrinks and morphs into one of pure rage.
I'm going to turn my shield and I'm going to go and blow the steam.
You have to do that. You just have to do that.
That's her turn.
All right, well, that's all of
She
my level
can't.
3 spells.
Yeah, there's nothing else she could do from that point. That was a really powerful spell you just stopped. I'll tell you the name of it. Black Hole.
Oh no.
Black hole?
Oh no.
That was the name of it. I won't tell you what it did because you stopped it. So up next
I want
is,
to know what it does.
I'll tell you after, is Kiz. After Kiz, it's the top of the round, then BT.
It would have been a 14 if I hadn't used my inspiration because I only rolled a 10.
Excellent time to use that inspiration.
Right. Well, Kiz is going to.
Wait, is
Skip
this
right
is this
here.
a made up spell?
Yes, yeah. This is a
Oh,
custom
I'm about to
spell.
say there's no black
you're not
hole
gonna
in the
find it.
spell list.
Yep.
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy, delicious. And shoot short bow.
I cast short
I'm going to
bow.
cast arrow at our delicious looking creature of General.
My nerves are going on that
Uh,
one. I'm shaking.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Let me just make sure I
Wait,
know where I'm looking.
BT, are you carrying me across the river as well? Or are you just going yourself?
Well, I hunt
You
for her
guys
AC.
climb on. I'm taking you both.
Yippee!
I can't hold you, so you have to climb on.
22. 22's gonna hit.
I'm climbing on.
Excellent.
I'm
Oh,
definitely
there it
climbing
is.
on.
Yeah, 22 hits. Sorry, I forgot where I put those general stats. I have a lot of pieces of paper.
I
in front
have
of me.
sneak attack on her currently, right?
You do, because Albert's still alive.
Excellent.
There we go, Albert.
Way to be.
Good job, Albert. Thank you for existing. We love you. That will be 17 points of piercing damage.
17 points of piercing damage slams into her armor. You'll definitely be able to tell by now that she does have resistance to piercing damage.
Makes sense.
Can I math? I can. Alright, you shoot that. Arrow flies. Short little blur of wood shoots right past you, Schnorsboop, as it slams into her armor, embedding into a little kink and nook back there. Because it's a pretty good shot. Anything else? Yeah, it was your... Do you have 2 attacks for your actions? New character, who dis?
No,
You
I
don't,
only have
you
one.
only have one.
Because I'm a level 3 barbarian as well.
That's right. Alright.
I think that will be it. Looking at
Could
my
be
bonus
it.
actions to make sure.
Yeah, I was just double checking too. No. Unless you wanted to rage.
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay.
I need to be much closer before I do that.
And that being you, it's around to BT. You're top of the round. It's your turn, Schnorsboop. You're on deck.
Everybody on board?
I'm grabbing Coddle, and then I'm just grabbing onto, like, just going like that and holding on.
I'm holding on to Draken and BT as I get on top of BT's back.
Nice, as this was planned out motion and a planned out time. You all deliberately getting there for that reason. You can definitely carry them across.
I hold on all the way. I hold on the entirety of the way until I'm right next to
The challenge here is, should you be doing this at half speed, because you are carrying potentially more than you should be. Draken's not light.
I'm not a light guy. Yeah.
I am.
There's no way you come close to my body weight.
Yeah, it's probably not. But let's see. How much does my armor weigh real quick? Let me...
Well, you yourself weigh 270.
Mm-hmm. And my armor weighs 60 pounds.
I weigh a ton.
Pretty heavy.
What is the direct ratio of body weight to carry weight ability on
It's
four-legged
strength-based.
creatures such as... No, I mean the actual in real life math. Like if you had a ton ox, like an ox that weighed a ton, how much?
I think the strength to weight ratio is like cubed or something, but I think the effects due to gravity relative to weight. Oh no, excuse me. The strength relative to weight like cubes or something, and then the effect of gravity compared to weight cubes, which is why I think like we don't see like massive mammals anymore just because they couldn't survive.
Yeah.
But also why ants are... It's also another reason why ants are very strong. A big reason because they have an exoskeleton, but also because they're so small, their strength means a lot more because gravity has less of it.
Huh. Alright, everyone, that was a reading rainbow moment of the day. Answer for here is, no, your movement's going to be perfectly fine. Mainly
I was
because
just saying.
it's
Well-
not so much the weight aspect, it's how you're dragging them and how many people you're dragging along. That is going to have an effect on things. However, Coddle
Okay.
is a very, very small character. And, again, this was kind of planned out, so, yeah. You should be fine. Equivalency, basically, you're just carrying 2 people. And 2 people would be like a normal mount capacity. So these guys also get dragged over there.
But then I am saying definitely get off me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I'm jumping off as soon as we hit land.
Good.
Oh, as soon as... Oh yeah. Do you want to back your character up then? Since you're hopping off earlier than I am.
Yes, I will do that.
That way you don't get caught in something you don't mean to be caught in.
Yes.
Excellent. Then Draken, you're the only one I need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Gladly. You think I won't? I will.
Gladly.
24.
24. As you get up to where BT's moved, getting into her radius, it's almost like hitting a different cushion of air as you get pulled through it, start breathing a little bit more heavily. There's a sense of nausea, but you're fine. You're stomaching things for now.
Gotcha.
That was my movement.
Perfect.
For my bonus action, I am going to Misty Step.
Okay.
I have let go, by the way.
That's why. As soon as everyone has let gone, I am Misty Stepping 30 feet above her.
Okay.
Then my action is going to be to fall on her.
Well, first she's going to get a dex saving throw in case that doesn't happen. It's not just going to be up, fall, no chance. She takes
Yes,
damage.
of course.
She gets a dex saving throw.
Definitely going to have a dex saving throw. But I also have an action to aim.
You've done the spell. Unless you can move mid-air and change your directory mid-air, that's a little.
Okay.
Do you
questionable.
have...
No.
Do you have engines?
Nope. Not yet.
Can you turn
Not
your
yet.
paws
But
into
cat-
wings?
Cats always
Glide
land on
yourself.
their feet.
Cats always land on their feet. That's an excellent reason. I mean, makes sense. I think a 20 is going to avoid that, though.
Jesus.
Yeah, definitely.
Avoid it entirely or half damage?
It's going to avoid entirely, I think. Dropping
Okay.
cat, I don't think is that hard to
Does she
avoid.
move?
It's
How
a
does
big
she move?
cat, though. Remember, it's a big cat.
It's a big
Because
cat.
that could give me attacks of opportunity. And attack of opportunity. Which way is she rolling?
She is rolling closer towards you. So something that Coddle's definitely picking up on at this point, mainly because of what Albert tried to do previously in grappling her. She moves fluidly. Like there's no resistance to her at all. It's almost like her feet weren't even really moving themselves. As soon as BT disappears, appears right above, she's just fluidly shifting to the side, keeping eye contact with you, Draken, as you've just approached and gotten into her range.
That's
So that was bonus action, dropping 30 feet.
I really don't think I have an action left, even though I haven't technically used it, but that's fine.
Okay. Attacked.
I used a spell as a bonus action, so I technically don't have an attack.
No. If you use a spell as a bonus action, you can still use your action as attacks. As long as they aren't also
The
spells.
spells. Is that true? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
For some
can't
You
reason
just
I
can't
was
do
thinking-
two level
different
spells
types
at
of
the same
spells.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine. I shall attack.
Please.
I shall do my attacks. I shall do my attacks. Let's see here. Fight first, I guess.
Because of Albert, she is flanked right now.
Mhm.
That was going to be my next question, so flanked it is. Okay, so the bite is going to go off at 27.
That'll hit.
So where's my bite? Where's my bite? There's my bite. Seven plus 5, 12 points of force.
12 points of force
Hey.
damage. bites
Hey
into
guys,
an...
my sorry. My Discord keeps on cutting out here and there. So
Ooh,
if I don't respond immediately, just like give me a second and then I might
Gotcha.
respond after that. So sorry to interrupt.
nah, you get... Good interruption. Thanks for the heads up. 12 points. Right, yeah. 12 points of force damage. As you bite into it, the teeth leave indentations into her metal, into the armor. That's the word I'm looking for.
Paw attack. First paw attack will be 24.
24's gonna hit.
Weird. That's not my paw. My paw attack is gone.
No.
What? That's not a paw.
That's a big fireball.
Actually, that was fall damage.
Ah,
My bite's gone. How in the world? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this by regular dice. So first is 8 points of damage. That's good. Second
tasty.
is 4 points of damage. So it's 12 plus 5, 17 points of lightning.
17 points of lightning damage. Your claws scrape across the metal chest, the lightning shocking into it. Something you'll see and notice is that the lightning also seems to be flowing evenly into her armor as well. She has resistance to lightning damage.
Of course. Next paw attack will be 21.
21 will hit.
In between my turns, I will solve my paw. Okay, 8 plus 1, 9. So plus 5, 14 lightning.
14. Wonderful. Now the
And
more
that will be
lightning
it.
shocking into her. She came here for you, but seems very fixated on Draken now. And is not shrugging off your hits. She's actively trying to move away from them, but she still looks angry at Draken. That being BT's turn, Snozboop, you're up. Coddle, you're on deck.
Okay. So we're gonna try. See how this goes. I have one for this. I have. Focus on yourself. Oh, focus on yourself. I'm gonna cast blindness
Oh!
on them.
Blindness
It's
on
a
them.
Con save.
Con save. Hip-a-dip-dip. Nice. Okay. Oh, well, that's another one of the... it's a 19.
If. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. A spell wraps around her in the eye area and then just doesn't seem to work. She blinks away and just still doesn't even react to it.
Fair enough. I'm gonna fly over this direction just for safety purposes. That's my turn.
Just for safety purposes. Wonderful. Real quick. I've realized something. Something has stirred inside my brain.
In a bad way?
Potentially. Ethan, roll D10 quickly.
Oh, okay. Good lord. Don't yell at me. 7.
7, you're fine. Okay, inspiration is adding a d10 to your dice from the inspiration of a bard, not giving you advantage.
Oh, wait.
Unless you had a
Say that all
heroic
again.
inspiration.
Say that one more time.
So the inspiration you
Yes.
have is from Snozboop
Okay.
as the bard. So it's a bardic dice that you add, not going
So
at
that-
advantage. So even if
So it technically counted as a save, not an attack. Is that what you're saying?
we're just rolling with it because we didn't catch that kind of aspect,
Yeah.
and I just had you roll it to
I
say
get what you're saying.
in that moment you were inspired to use the inspiration for that specific, but we're fudging things a little bit. So, but
No.
you're good.
But that does make sense because I've always thought of it as an attack roll, but you're right, it is a save because it is saving against their spell, not the action of your counter spell.
Yes.
Right? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying the
No,
opposite?
no. So you rolled at advantage, right? So you rolled 2 d20s?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, that
Oh.
was no.
I
No.
thought that's what you did. I'm
That
sorry.
was the D10. No, I added the D10 to the.
Perfect. Okay, we're good.
No, I didn't add. That's
Everything was
that's
correct
why I
then.
said it was
Everything was
super
correct.
important that I got the D10 because that gave me another 4, giving me the 18.
That's me misunderstanding then. Sweet. Awesome. Bang,
I
bang.
was very confused. I was like, "What do you mean
I was-
advantage?" Yeah, I did not.
Turns out
roll.
I was the one who's confused,
Should
and I was
I have?
confusing everyone else. All right, we're good. Okay. Coddle. No, wait, no. Snozbeard just went. Coddle, it's your turn. Draken, you're on deck.
Okay, so let's see here. I was considering using my spell, 3rd level illusion hypnotic pattern. It affects moves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature within the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. Blah, blah, blah.
Each
So yeah, so
creature.
yeah, so what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try to move because I have 35 movement. So I'm thinking because our general here is you guys are kind of on the outskirts of a corner from her. I'm thinking if I move, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't need to move to
7.
affect where your spell goes. That's what
Yeah,
you're
you
doing.
don't need to move.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Okay.
can actually stay there.
okay, cool. Then I'm gonna lay down my spell, but I'm gonna have the topmost corner hit this point right here, where it's only affecting the general, but leaves out the other 3.
Perfect. So
What's the
30-foot cube,
circumference?
right?
Yep, 30-foot cube.
That'll hit Snozboop.
Oh,
Oof. Yeah, that's a 30-foot cube.
Snozboop, are you very wise?
I'm not
I
that
wouldn't
wise.
trust his saves. I wouldn't trust his saves on it. That's for sure.
Peter's got a history of failing wisdom saving throws.
Yes. A long history full
Sordid
of
history.
illustrious fails.
Okay. Okay, what if Snozboop, you get the freak out of there?
I
And
just
then-
moved to there.
You just
Why?
moved.
Well, I know. But what I'm saying is, on your next turn, you get out of there, or at least like move to the right a couple of squares, and then my next turn I lay down some
He
hypnosis.
says
make
that all
su-
in character.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the
Make
right a
sure
couple of
Coddle
squares.
says that to Snozboop
Yes.
because Snozboop
Coddle-
doesn't know.
Coddle is yelling at Snozboop.
Yes.
Why are you there right now? That's so stupid of you.
Through the
Move
earrings.
over. It's like I can't.
In the
It's not my
earrings.
turn yet.
It's just the internal radios are just there's just screaming voices of we were not prepared for this.
Yeah. Okay, so I will save that hypnosis spell for next time. But Snozboop, move over to the right on your next turn so I can
Something-
lay down some.
So
Sorry,
something
what?
you can do actually. You're essentially what you want to do is you want to prepare an action. You can say you communicate that to Schnozboop, and then prepare your action, get that spell readied, which basically, if you cast the spell, you're just holding the casting of it until Schnorzboot moves. So that would be your trigger of your
Okay.
prepared action.
Or
is
the
to-
general moves, maybe.
Or the general moves to a spot that
Okay.
you can cast it better.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, what if I? Can I move and then cast the spell?
Yeah, you can move.
Mhm.
So you would still be, you wouldn't be casting the spell yet. You would just be holding it to
Holding
be
it.
cast at the right time.
Okay, I'm thinking I move right here, right?
Nice.
So I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna get the spell ready to cast it and hold the spell until Schnorzboot moves. And I'll cast it on that corner where the general is.
Perfect, yep. With the intent to only affect the general, and the
Yep.
trigger being to cast it when Schnorzboot moves.
Yep.
Now, holding a spell like this does mark off the spell slot, so mark off that spell slot.
Okay. Let me just.
And we...
Okay. All right. The spell slot has been marked.
Perfect. And we're going to put a little bit of a... What icon should it be? You know what? The nuclear icon. You've got a spell held in a prepared action. Let's
Heck
remember
yeah.
that. But if that's your turn,
That is the end of my turn.
perfect. Then it's Draken. You're up. The general's on deck.
Oofda badoofda.
Oofda badoofda.
Okay. So anyway, I started swinging.
So anyway, I started swinging.
Oh, that's gonna be a pretty quick math. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay, bonus action, Divine Smite level 1. Extra 2d8.
Nice.
Radiant damage. So let me give you the piercing slashing. 8.
8 piercing and slashing, including a strength modifier.
Yes.
Nice.
And then 11 radiant.
11 on the radiant. Now, Draken, this is something you do not see every day. Any of you, actually. When that radiant light comes out of your blade, it almost gets refracted from her. Bits and pieces are
immunity.
still going through. She doesn't have full immunity,
Oh,
but she is oddly resistant to radiant damage.
okay. Plan number 2. I'm going to look at her because she's been staring at me this whole time. And I'm going to say, why don't you paint a portrait? It'll last longer. And then I'm going to go, "Blah," and dragon breath as
Dragon
my
breath.
final attack action of this turn. That is, let me read it out. Your draconic ancestry determines the size, shape, and type of damage. Okay, 1 second. Where does it go? DC for the saving throw equals 8 plus my constitution. Yeah, so saving throw would be plus 13.
13, and she's rolling a dex saving throw.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, well, she got a 10.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, I'm
Rolled
gonna
poorly on this one, unfortunately.
do something. As I say that, I'm gonna slightly go like this. And my aim is in between Albert and Big Tin because it's a straight line. Not a cone, but it is a straight line, so I'm gonna, if I can, pass right betwixt the two of them. If not, I'm gonna hit Albert. Sorry, Albert.
Do you not want to do that, when you're standing here this direction, and then move?
Oh no, you're right. Sorry, I wasn't paying
There you
attention.
go. Because
Yeah.
yeah, you'd be hitting
You're right.
Albert for
Sorry.
that. So
You are correct, sir.
There's
Let
a
me grab-
safe option. We'll give you the safe option.
Okay, it's 3d6 acid.
Oh, come on.
11 acid.
11 acid. I am sorry. It splashes onto her. The bits that hit some of her exposed flesh sizzles, but the armor itself doesn't seem to be affected by it. She does take some damage, but again, it's halved.
Alright, well. That was my one usage until a short rest. For the folks at home, it's more of a bile-ish color than anything, and there's just big, goopy, slobbery, acidic spit on my lips after
Maybe
that,
if
like
you
in
got
big
those.
arches.
Yeah, you really do only have one use.
Yep. Short rest, though.
Okay, that'll do it, yeah. Just
So I
my
could
other Dragonborn
Take a
has
timeout for an hour.
a ton of uses.
Yeah, I think once you hit a certain level, you get
He's a level 10.
more.
That's why I was confused. That's why I
Maybe
was
that's
confused.
a different thing.
Yeah, maybe. Well, awesome. Puked all over and slashed her good. The angry smile, or that angry look on her face kind of curves a little bit. The eyes don't change at all, but the lips move upwards as she maneuvers in close to you while saying, "I'll be sure to save your face for the portrait." Attack roll, actually. Doop, doop, boop, boop, boop. I need a light shining down over here so that I can see my dice better. Where are you? No, this is up close now. That's gonna be an 18? 19 to hit. 19 to hit.
Nope.
I can math. That does not hit. She
Nope.
launches a hand around you, quickly parry it off. The other hand comes in with her second attack. Now that I know how to math, that one's even less. 17 to hit.
All right,
Next one.
come on. And then I have a question if this one's about to hit.
That's only going to be a 15 to hit. So annoyingly, no. That does not hit.
Okay. Cool.
She
When it's her
is-
turn, it's the start of the round, right?
No, when start of the round is actually at BT's turn.
Oh, okay.
She rolled poorly on initiative.
Got you. So I wouldn't have been able to use my reaction again.
Your
Anyway,
stuff recharges on your turn. Reactions recharge at the
Oh.
start of your turn.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Cool. Now I know that. I thought it was the top of the round.
No. Common misconception. That, She is not in a good spot and definitely knows it. She also doesn't want to move. Because that's just risky. Alright, no. That's her. That's all she can do this time round. Kiz, you are up. And we're back around to the top with BT.
Right. I'm going to use bonus action to dash.
Ooh, wonderful.
Nice.
Right here.
Bam.
And then I'm going to shoot her again.
Zooms across in a flurry.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits.
It's better than last time. 25 points of piercing damage.
25 points of piercing damage. Alright. That hurt.
Thunk.
Thunk indeed.
It's like visually going like this as it sticks out of her leg.
There's a bit of a clatter going on as it hits both sides of the Greaves, which she just got shot on the knee. You just gave her a good retirement excuse. That's everything. That's your movements, bonus action, and action. So
Indeed.
it's BT's turn with Schnozzboop on deck.
Sorry. This thing is so messed up right now.
Cause you updates. Why?
All my dice windows are all messed up and they're
Oh.
interfering with each other and it's just a mess. Anyway. Misty Step.
Misty Step.
Same sequence of attacks.
Pop up
I love
above
it.
her. And dash around. Perfect. Alright.
Sooner or later she's gonna fail. I hope.
Sooner or later. Well, she's rolling pretty poorly at this point, but that's still a 15, which that's still going to be enough. Moving aside from just a basic falling object, typically your DCs you're looking at is 13 at
Okay.
a higher end. But you are right. Sooner or later she will fail.
I
Oh.
will bite.
There is something actually I need you to do, Draken. I need you to roll a con saving throw. Something I forgot you to do at the start of your turn. Bite away.
21.
21 hits.
Oh my god. I can't even see those. And I can't even see the dice window.
Oh my goodness. Those are so small.
Good lord.
I barely even
Oh,
noticed them.
What are these dice for ants?
I can't. The problem is I can't even see the dice window to make it
Needs to be
bigger.
at least 3 times that size.
Yeah,
How-
And his dice grew 3 times larger that day.
That is crazy. Fine, I'll have to.
that
Maybe
is
my
so
single-
strange.
My single D12s are maybe more visible.
More visible,
Actually-
but they are smaller.
That's also not a D12,
Oh, it's a
it's
D-
D10s. Okay, so 3 points and 6 points, 9 points, 14 points of force.
14 points of force. Which does go completely through.
And then my first paw attack. Be 27.
27, that'll hit.
And let's see if the paw dice are somewhat visible. 13 points of lightning.
13 points of lightning, halved to 6.
And second paw attack. That will be 17. I think that misses.
That just misses, yeah.
That misses but charges. Yay.
Huzzah!
That's it.
Alright. Being BT, Schnozzboop, it's your turn. Nope. Schnozzboop's turn, then Coddle's on deck.
Well, I am going to. I think I might just give the same thing a try again. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. And focus on yourself. Oh, focus on yourself. Blindness. Consider it
Amazing.
casting.
She's going to use your reaction. Draken, roll the saving throw instead.
What?
As you
What?
sing,
Roll the saving
focus on
throw?
yourself, and this second flash dodges away. She dodges away from it, and the cloak just flips out, and you can physically see the spell energy reflecting towards Draken instead. So Draken,
What is the
roll that
Con
save.
save.
Con save.
con save? 24, 19 on the die.
Yeah, you passed. Fair amount.
Okay, I instinctively, as if muscle memory, I pull up my shield. Actually, be this arm because he's left-handed, and I just block it real quick.
Perfect.
Well, seeing that, Snozboop is confused, obviously, but he wants to make sure his friend knows it wasn't deliberate. So, do you believe in friendship? Consider yourself inspired, Draken.
Oh, nice.
Passing him a
Never
bit of
gonna know.
inspiration.
And we are going to move over. Well, wait, I don't even need to move now.
No, now Coddle's got to move before he does what he needs to do, unfortunately.
Debatably. Hang on.
Not necessarily, actually.
Yeah,
But,
I'm
you know,
checking on
we'll
that too.
get to that in my turn.
I'll
Not
go,
quite.
I'll go over here.
So, Snozboop has moved, which triggers your action. We're going to have to double check this now, unfortunately. We got to determine whether or not Albert is actually a creature. I think he's a
Right,
construct.
yeah, that's
Which
what
does-
I was just thinking too. Like, does my homunculus change? Because now I can just, yeah. I was thinking, the 30-foot cube does not start on the general, but rather starts, like the bottom right corner of the cube can start, 3 from my position, 3 squares to the left, and then 1 square down.
Wait, are we getting 3-dimensional here?
No, I'm saying like from the top-down view, the bottom right corner of the square, the
Right.
area of effect, would start based off of this map, based off of my position, 3 squares to the left and 1 square down, and then the rest of
Oh,
the cube would
yeah.
be
Like,
outward, like
go in this direction, and then this direction.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So,
Yep.
what we just got to figure out is whether or not your homunculus counts as a creature. Well, I don't think it does.
Exactly.
We're just gonna double
yep.
check. Confusions, that's not where you find it. Don't forget, everyone, we have a store.
A store.
A store.
You can get shirts and stickers and books and such with the characters on them from this campaign, from previous campaigns, all kinds of stuff. So acquire. That's a good choice by you.
He's a
We
construct.
already have. Okay, sweet. But also, we already have this campaign. Wow. Okay, we already have this campaign's stuff in our store already.
Oh, we have all the stuff in our store. Everything that we've got is up in there. So you can get notebooks with certain graphics, all the stuff, all the artwork that we have. It posts and flashes through on there. A little hard to see, but it's there. Most of the art graphic stuff details. That's easily. As well as that big logo. That's on things. Alright, her save. I have got to choose a different dice. What is she rolling? Illusory terrain.
Who knows?
Who knows? Hey, what's she rolling, Caudle?
Sorry, internet cut out a little bit again. So,
Okay.
so she must make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, the attack/save is wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16. Oh, she failed.
Let's go.
Great. She's going to use a
Okay.
legendary resistance to succeed.
Oh,
But that gets used, so
Yeah.
hey, there we go.
So big bosses, dispersion, have these things called legendary resistances.
Okay.
They are only so many for every single combat, and once they get
Okay.
used, they're used. It's basically an unfair advantage bosses get.
Okay.
They're bosses. They always get unfair advantages.
Yep. Makes sense. Okay, and then that was my attack, so I can't do anything else. Cool.
Yeah, so it wasn't even actually your turn. That was a held action from your previous
Right.
turn. So as that goes off, you cast this spell, seeing the time and the opportunities. Schnorzboop's moving. You don't need the right direction, but your cue for casting the spell was met by Schnorzboop moving. If you didn't move Schnorzboop, he wouldn't have gotten that. That's I was waiting for you to move. The terrain around shifts and changes. For those of you who are outside of it, it seems more like the air's just getting dispersed and moved. And you can see her eyes glaze over and dim, and then snap back into reaction as she stops, glances over towards Kotal, and then back towards you, Draken, and then towards BT.
Innkeeper, did you say disperse?
It just disperse.
Wow, what a cool word.
What a fun word! That was the end of Schnorzboop's turn. Which means, Commodore, it's now your turn.
I'm pulling
I
out
get
the
to do it again.
shotgun. I'm pulling out the shotgun.
I'm blowing her
Shotgun's
head
coming out.
smooth off. Smooth off.
As she looks kind of
I
getting right out
cast
of her
8
snap.
gauge.
I cast shotgun.
Boom.
Yep, so let me pull out the stats for that really quick. I don't think I pulled it out of my inventory really quick. Allow me to do that really quick.
I cast buckshot.
Yep. Let's see. Here we go.
Oh,
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull out my shotgun and I'm gonna aim for just
Wait, you actually have a shotgun?
Yeah.
I do
He
actually have a
has
shotgun.
Oh, I thought this was a joke this whole time.
No.
I have a double
not.
barrel shotgun ready to go.
So, if I, for a moment, dispersion, I'll take the note for a second. Schnorzboop, this is a very strange scene for you to see. But you see this other little gnome over on the other side. Now, Draken has seen devices kind of like this before, so has BT's got memories of devices like this. Kiz, you've never seen something like this either, so this is new for you too. But they pull out this hollow-tubed device with what looks to be what I'll let you describe it, but it's something you've never seen before, Schnoz. It doesn't take you too long after they pull the trigger to realize, oh, it's a gun. You've just never seen this kind of design of one. So go for it, dispersion. What does this look like? What does this thing look like?
Okay, so as I'm pulling this out behind my back, you just see the glimmer of, a little dirtied up metal, but it's gleaming. It's got a nice dark wooden handle, 2 long nose-like barrels protruding from the wood. There's a nice wooden lace trigger. You see me crank it open, pop 2 shells in, crank it close, and take
Over, under, or side to side? I need that description.
over under. So pop, and then clicks back into place, and then I start to take aim.
So anyways, I
Oh
start
wait,
blasting.
no, excuse me. I'm not thinking over under. I'm thinking side to side. Sorry, nose
no worries.
like a nose, side to side. Excuse me.
Nice.
And as I
Very
take
homely.
aim, you hear something in the background. Hold on.
Let's see if it works.
Technology.
Wait, was that? Could you guys hear that?
No, we couldn't.
Uh,
Fortunately.
No.
Send me
Ah,
the file.
dang.
Send me the file. I'll see if I can play it.
I don't have the file though. Here, let me try
Ah.
talking while it's going. Let's see. Can you guys hear this?
Nope, it just messes up your.
Ah, it's
your
the
sound.
it's dang it. It's the bald eagle sound.
Oh.
Like the meme, that would have been perfect. But anyways, yeah. So as I'm taking aim, you hear
we
a
got the
bald
duck
eagle
instead.
screech in the background, and
Quack.
and then let's see. And then I take aim, and I'm. She has armor on. Should I just aim for the head and take that disadvantage?
You can
'Cause she's
do a
got-
precise shot and try.
You can, but it would be a. Oh, it's a ranged attack, so you don't.
You get advantage because she's.
No,
Do
no,
you get
that's only for
advantage?
melee.
No, because it's ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's ranged.
Range do not get advantage for flanking.
So it would
Okay.
be a disadvantage
Okay.
or a higher.
I think
I
It's a
missed
high
it.
DC.
Why are
Higher
you
AC.
crowing like an eagle or whatever?
It's
No,
the
it was-
shotgun.
it was the sound effects that the shotgun makes. No, it was
one table
here,
joke.
let me.
Oh, okay,
Let
cool.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's what we call an inside joke, folks.
Yeah.
I wish I could be a part of one day.
Next, I will. Innkeeper, when it's not my turn, I'll send you a YouTube link for the sound files that
Oh,
next
nice.
session we can play.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
Whenever I whip
We
out
can-
the shotgun,
we can
we can
make
have some
something
fun
work.
with it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We'll get that.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna take aim specifically at her head, but I do get a coning effect too with this shotgun. So does that?
You might want
Like-
to step to the side a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Go.
aim at the general's head.
Alrighty. Let's see. Cone. 45 angle.
Yeah, that works. Well, actually, turn it a little bit. Yeah, that. Wait.
If you just take one step to the south, that might.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
No,
that's.
bring the cone down a little bit more to the south. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna move there. So I'm gonna move here.
Kablammy! Kablammy!
And then shoot for her head.
Alright. Shoot for her head and don't miss too badly.
And it's
Okay,
not
but I
a
am-
disadvantage.
And
it's
just
not a
higher
disadvantage.
It's
AC.
not. It's just a high AC, yep. So
Okay,
she
cool.
gets +5 to her AC because this is a gold shot.
Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see.
See what you got.
15 plus 6 to hit is 21.
21. With her +5 on the AC,
Yeah.
unfortunately that misses.
Dang.
So the spray and the spray of these pelts shoots just above her head, and you can hear a bunch of them zooming past you all. And she kind of like, instinctively almost ducks down a little bit and gives you even more of a angry side glare.
Cool. Well, that's gonna be it for me then.
Let me double check something real quick. You have 2 actions or 2 attacks.
You can shoot
whenever
twice.
you take the attack action. So you can shoot one more
Oh,
time. You can shoot your other shell.
I am gonna shoot again, except this time I'm gonna aim for the center body mass.
Center body mass. Perfect. Go for it.
And I don't get advantage on that or anything,
No.
right?
No,
Okay, cool.
ranged attack.
Okay, I'm gonna miss this. I've rolled I got a total of 16.
16, yeah, it just barely misses as well. Several
This
of the
one goes
pelts
under.
do actually like hit into a metal or her armor, but they just ping off with no effect. You didn't hit any good spots, unfortunately.
just bouncing off the
Next time.
surface.
Next time.
Next time, indeed. Well, Draken, it's you. She's on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. This version of Smite works different. Okay, so this is Wrathful Smite.
Ooh.
It is a
Bonus
bonus
action.
action concentration up to 1 minute. The next time you hit with a melee attack, so anytime I hit while this spell is up, I add 1d6 psychic damage.
Oh, nice.
They are a person, not a creature, so there's no other effects that have to occur, right? Or is a person a creature?
A person is a creature.
Okay. Okay, additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends. The DC, it's a wisdom check against my spell save DC of 16. So, if I hit.
Nice. Cool. Go for it. Give me the attack.
All right.
Oh, before you do, actually, hang on. Con saving throw.
Oh, yeah. I'll remember those die.
Don't forget you're inspired. Well,
You know what? I'm just going to use that inspiration.
I think I also had the same thought of,
Yes.
it looks like he didn't roll that well.
No. All right, 22.
22, you pass. You succeed. What was it going to be without the inspiration?
It was going to be 15.
15?
Flat.
Aw. We would have found out what this was doing. All right, what was your
Exactly, we
attack?
would've- Okay, that's 24.
That hits.
Okay. So piercing, slashing is going to be 10. Psychic will be, come on, 3.
Piercing, slashing.
And for flavor, before I hit, I spin the sword midair and then catch it again. And when I catch it, there's like a purpley mist, and then
Purpley mist slapping into her and kind of creeping, like you hit a portion of the neck area where it kind of pierces into the skin. Almost looks as though it's going to be one of those fatal hits, but then it scrapes on something that sends sparks. This mist seeps into her skin itself, up into her eyes, and there's a flash in there. She's also resistant to psychic damage,
all right. Well,
and she's immune to the frightened and fear effects.
yeah, so am I though. So good luck trying to get me to do the same.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't matter. An extra d6 per hit, isn't it? All right. Well, same as last time. 24 to hit.
That hits.
6 psychic damage. And 11 piercing slashing.
6, 11. Okie dokie. That slash into her again. Her defenses are genuinely getting overwhelmed with something behind her that's still trying to grab at her feet and grapple her, even though it's not working at all. A large steel protector pestering her, and every movement that she does. Draken himself standing here, also being very keen warrior. She's looking around, growls, her eyes turn completely black, and she shifts her hand and is going to move as she casts a spell.
wait, can I counter spell whatever it is?
You sure can.
You sure can.
Let's
Whatever you're
double
casting
down on that.
Whatever you're both
I'm
casting
gonna
at
do
that.
spell as well.
The for the counter spell, do I get to know what the spell is, or I need
Nope.
to decide if I want to?
You don't. For the counterspell, you tell me before anything is ever resolved what level you're casting it at, and then you roll.
Okay, let's just bump it up a little. Level 4.
Level
Counterspell.
4.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't roll down the levels of the spells. Give me a moment.
I need to make a
This-
roll.
If
Potentially. Potentially. Nope. It goes off. Casting at level 4.
Mhm.
Bring your hand forward. Don't do that. Don't do that. It slaps into her, and the spell vanishes.
Oh, huzzah!
She growls furiously, but shifts and moves fluidly, moving one of her hands up again in towards Draken as she goes in for a set of 3 attacks.
Bring it on.
Her eyes now have shifted from that all black back to their normal. Ooh, natural 20.
Okay, that one definitely hits me. No use using my reaction for that one, folks.
Ooh, I don't have a reaction. Or I could stop it.
Yeah.
Because I just used mine.
Hey, silvery barbs, if only.
Right.
That's alright, I'm a paladin.
So, let's remind everyone how we do criticals. How do we do criticals?
You need a reminder of how we do criticals.
No, I'm perfectly fine. I remember. We need to remind the
Isn't it-
audience.
You
Isn't it
roll the die.
Yeah, roll all the die and then add full damage to it. What would be your full damage?
Then
Is
you
that what we're
double
doing
it.
this time around? Or are we doing roll and then double?
I
Double
think
your die,
you-
roll them, then double the end.
Good
that's
Lord,
a
no.
lot.
That's insane.
I think
You
that
need
was
to
previous
not
campaign,
do-
and that's why we moved away
Okay.
from it, because that was insane. I
I
think we
also can't
maxed.
know the
it's-
answer.
It's roll the
I
dice and
think we
max damage.
maxed. Yes, I think it's rolled plus max.
Yep. Rolled plus max. Guaranteed lethality, but not so stinking brutal. Because we stopped doing that
Hold on.
because there's one attack that I did that almost outright killed one of you all.
Hmm.
With your
Big
F4.
red pause button. Big
Yep.
red pause button. Is she attacking Snoz?
She's attacking Draken.
Okay. Sorry.
You're awarded with Schnozboot, right?
I'm warded with Schnoz.
Nah, she's attacking Draken. Draken's currently dealt the most damage. Oh. Oh. Alright. That's gonna be 36 points, 37 points of psychic damage.
Psychic. Okay.
As you just feel her palm hit your breastplate, and then excruciating pain spikes inside your head.
Cool. Next two.
Next two.
Okay, that one's gonna be
26 to hit.
6. I'm going to use my reaction to add a d8 to my AC with my new sword.
Ah, fancy sword.
It hits. It hits me.
Okay. Oh. Oh. You know what? For your sake, I'm going to roll a different dice next time. That's 26 points of psychic damage. She rolled max.
Cool.
Last attack. That one's only going to be a 14 to hit.
That one misses.
That one misses. With that last attack lashing up towards you, the motion itself shifts and moves, and she is actually going to move. Doop-a-doop-boop. She will trigger an attack of opportunity from Big Tin. Draken, you've already used your reaction.
Yep.
Does Albert get one?
Albert was not activated last turn. If he was, he would, but as he's not activated, the homunculi things, they just go into like a defensive stance. So any attacks against them would be at disadvantage, that kind of stuff. BT, do you take an attack of opportunity?
Sure. Why not? actually see. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 20, but that will be a 21.
21 will hit.
Let's see if we can see my paws now. Paw. Hey, it's better. 14, 19 lightning.
19 lightning. Awesome. That's a good hit.
That was almost max.
Slaps into the lightning, shocking through. You do see a bit of a twitch and movement from a right arm, as the lightning does seem to have more of an effect. Either she's wearing down or something else is happening, but she's looking a little haggard. Yeah, she's just gonna get up to Coddle, and she's actually gonna move around you. No attacks of opportunity, but she's gonna be right here. We can get rid of that little symbol there. There we go. That's gonna be her turn. We're not gonna call a break. I think we're just gonna try to power through this. Yeah? You all good with that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I may have to
Perfect.
grab some water at some point, but yes.
Perfect. Kiz, you're up. BT, you're on deck.
All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna rage.
You're gonna rage, grr, arg.
And then pull out my spear and charge. I rage, so I don't get the charger bonus because I'm not dashing. I'm raging. I'm just moving up to her. And I'm going to go and try to stab her with my spear. Let's see. That is.
I need you to roll a con saving throw, Coddle, as well.
Oh, yes.
Con
I
saving throw.
keep
Gotcha.
forgetting about her area effect thing.
Give me
We'll
a
go on
moment
that
here.
20.
Oh, you're fine then. Yeah, you passed. What'd you get, Dispersion?
Excellent.
Give me a moment. I am getting to the right page. I couldn't find my dice in time, so I have to use online dice.
Oh.
And you said this was a what save?
Con saving throw, so Constitution.
A con save. Awesome. That gives me a total of 9.
Oopsie poopsie.
Rolled a 2.
The digital dice are not doing me favors today. They never do.
Then something that happened as soon as she got into your realm and into your immediate area, you felt the air get thick, you started breathing, started feeling nauseous, and the world begins to spin. You are
Wonderful.
disorientated. Any of your checks are going to be at disadvantage. That includes your attack
Awesome.
rolls and physical saving throws. So,
Amazing.
strength and dex, those kind of physical saving throws.
Fun.
Boop.
Okay. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Excellent. Oh, okay. 23 points of piercing damage.
23 points of piercing damage. Snap, crackle, and pop. Even with that halved, she grunts as the tip of the spear punctures through and actually goes through some of the already weakened metal.
As a note, Kiz's tail now has spikes all down and along it and has grown a little bit longer and is whipping around like it's much more agile than normal.
Whip it good.
But yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn as you pierce it in and then spirit comes back out again. It's not red blood that you would expect. It's more of a black ooze.
Ooze.
Ooze. BT, it is your turn. Schnozzboop, you're on deck.
Okay. I move. And I attack.
Attack away.
And then Innkeeper, I sent you the YouTube link
I saw that,
for
thank
the
you.
next time I whip out my shotgun.
I'm not going to get any naturals today. So, 21.
21's gonna hit.
Not bad. 17. 22 points of force.
Woo!
Bam.
22 points of force. That being, when you bite into her, for that, she howls as you successfully bite through some of the metal and hear some of it actually creaking and breaking, along with a couple of bones underneath. She does not have resistance to force damage.
Then a paw. Yes!
Oh, nat 20. Oh,
That's
Oh,
20 on
missed.
the paw. So, how are we doing? We're just doing max damage.
So yes, you just do max. You do max damage, then roll and add.
So, 20 points plus paw. Another 12. It's 32 plus the 5. 37 lightning.
37 lightning.
zap.
Which gets halved, but
18.
it's still something.
Halved to 18, which is definitely still something.
And then the final paw.
Shocks through, and if she was holding anything, it would have been dropped as her fingers just launch outwards. She starts gritting her teeth.
Another natural 20.
Another natural 20.
She was worried about me this whole time. Meanwhile, she came to fight you, and you are currently beating the brakes off
Zapping
of
her.
her.
And this paw attack. Ooh, look at that.
2 1s.
2 1s. So that's 22 plus
22.
5 is 27 points of lightning.
27 halved is 13. She looks
So-
so good right now.
A very
Oh,
productive
good.
round. So, just because I want to see that I have such a great momentum, action surge.
Ah!
Beat the brakes off of her.
Pull the stops.
Fight.
Ah,
Bite away.
I swear, if this is another natural 20,
It
I'll...
won't be.
No.
The dice aren't that favorable. Don't jinx it. But anyway, the dice don't go that favorable. Wow, I almost had 2 10s. That will be 19.
19, that is just gonna hit.
Six, 11 points of force.
11 points of force. Hey, BT. How do you
Yeah.
want to do this?
Let's see here. My bites are force damage. So I bite. I always feel like it's a kind of a roar, anyhow, because it's force. So I bite into her chest and roar and watch the rest of her insides explode out the back.
Biting into the chest the first time, screaming out in agony as you Coddle and Kiz, both of you are also hearing the bones snap and metal creak and break, these claws scraping against her chest, pulling bits and pieces of her flesh and stone away from her body. And he bites down again and releases a roar that starts vibrating the other pieces of metal. You hear them all clanking together. Parts of the rock start to fall out. She, growling to the very end, stops with a gurgle. And that's it. She doesn't get the chance to get any words out. Her lungs and everything else inside were ruptured and destroyed. When she tries, just black ooze comes out. Who's proficient in Arcana?
Me.
You.
Not me.
That's
Me.
a good question. Am I?
BT.
Oh.
BT
Nope.
and Schnozzboob. Is Coddle proficient in the... Coddle is not proficient in Arcana.
I was just checking that. I am not.
Yeah. So both of you then, Schnozzboob and BT, both of you give me some perception checks. But she's not moving. She is completely still.
It's a bad roll. 16.
16? Okay.
26.
26. Wonderful.
But I'm right there on her.
You are right there on it, yeah.
It makes sense.
It makes complete
Weird how the
sense.
dice.
She extinguishes. You can already see and read her. That's too sad. We shouldn't be sad for this. We should be happy. Happy. Let's do that one.
I am rushing to where she is.
Okay,
So that's
you
in there.
rushing to where she is, we can actually move away from this green combat is effectively over. What you start to sense as people start moving up is her heart's not beating, she's not breathing, but there is a building energy inside her.
Coming. Okay. Only he
Only
notices
BT,
that.
Only BT notices that.
Okay. Okay.
For the
Well,
rest of
very
you,
quickly.
he's just got a dead body in his mouth.
Is the building energy like the going to go boom type of building energy?
With the rate that it's building,
With the
yeah,
rate, the exponential rate, the
Yeah.
endpoints.
they,
This looks
yeah,
like a
it looks like she's probably going to explode in about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh
You've
my
got a few
god, that's
seconds.
like infinity to us.
It depends entirely if you tell anyone. Right now, you haven't told anyone, and about 5 seconds have passed.
I'm rushing onto the body, and I shout out, "Wait, I can bring her back. Do we want to question her?"
She's
20
gonna
seconds.
blow in
I'd
20
prefer you didn't.
seconds. She's gonna blow up in 20 seconds.
I'm
Throw
running.
her in
I'm
the
running
river.
As soon as BT says that.
I'm
Are
gonna
you sure
I
we want to
pick up
question
the
her?
body.
I
I'm
tell
going
Albert
to pick up
and
the
we're
body
out
and
of
I'm
there.
throwing it as far
Do I
as
have
I
an
can.
idea of
Okay.
Okay,
an
hold on.
radius?
Hold on. What direction
I
is
also have
this
something to say
river
before
going in
everything
right next
goes.
to us?
All right, let's go this in a little order here. Kiz, you first.
As she's dying, and as BT's noticing this, and as BT's stating this, Kiz is continuously stabbing her. But the moment BT says that, Kiz stops and looks at BT in confusion.
All right. That's-
I'm going to pick her body up and I'm throwing it in the direction that the river is flowing, so it's as far away from us as it hits the water. And then I'm going to move everyone out of the direction.
Do I have an understanding of how big the radius is gonna be?
You don't. You're not sure
I'm
what's
just-
holding the capacity of this energy, how long it's going to last, and how much it can hold. So you just see it building up and growing. Right now, maybe about a 30-foot radius, but that's growing.
Hey.
I am gonna call Albert over, snap my fingers, and I'm just going to run away.
All right.
So I'm going to continue to fly away with everybody.
Is it
And
going
I'm-
this direction?
Everyone makes it always so difficult.
Is it going in this direction?
Gather up.
It is moving that direction, yes.
Yeah, so I'm
Alright.
thrown in that direction.
Gather up.
Yeah.
All right, Snotspoop hears Big Tin and
Gather up.
flies and turns back to him and says, "Are you guys sure we didn't want to bring her back to life? We could have questioned her."
Gather up.
I'm going to say the
I'm
gathering
gathered.
up is in time for Caudle to have gotten a little into the water and then turned around and moved towards you. All right. People are gathered up. Kiz, are you just standing there on the other? No. I think Draken said he grabbed Kiz previously. Or so you're chucking the
No.
body. First, let's do that chuck of the
I
body.
threw that body.
yeah, give me a
I
yeet
threw
check.
that body.
Yeah, give me a yeet check.
I will give
Uh,
you a yeet check.
You're gonna do this at disadvantage, unfortunately, because she
Oh.
weighs over 400 pounds.
Good lord. Okay, well, that's not bad. 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I get it like 5 extra feet.
16? For a 16, you throw the body. It goes an
Oh,
extra
let me go
5
back
feet,
to
10 feet away from, so effectively 15 feet away from you. Lands heavily in the snow and drags
Oh,
Just a little
I'm
bit.
throwing it. I'm throwing her into the water that way.
into the water. Oh,
Yeah, I'm throwing.
Uh,
Yeah.
let me just move her back there. Into the water then. She hits the water and sinks like a brick.
Hey,
Wait,
if I know anything, it's that water density will
wait, has Big Tin
impact the
taken us anywhere
radius.
yet? He hasn't taken us anywhere yet, right?
No, that's happening right
No.
as he's saying everyone gather up and everyone's actually gathering up. Draken was already there, so he didn't have to do any gathering up, so he had basically his movement and stuff to do.
All right, Snotspoop's gonna do a different thing. So he turns around to get back to Big Tin, but then he was like, "Oh no!" And he died. He's still flying with his 60
Right.
feet of speed.
Oh, no.
Okay.
He dives into the water after the body, and pilfers her pockets, trying to find
Pilfers her pockets.
yeah. Well, looking for any information.
I wonder why the
especially-
party doesn't live.
Oh my gosh! Alright.
Doc,
I
is there
cannot
anything
give
you
you
got left, Doc?
I cannot give you pilfering her pockets as a safe action. You will definitely miss what BT's doing. What I can give you is
Yeah.
the potential to grab something as she's falling through the air.
Okay. I'll
Because
go
you
with that.
definitely you do not have enough time to pilfer her pockets. And I genuinely believe Schnorsby would understand that and know that.
Okay. So if I'm not trying to make it back to Big Ten, because I could Misty step myself away or whatever if I needed to, but
So are you not making yourself back to Big Ten?
I'm specifically not making myself back to Big Ten.
You are pilfering the pockets.
You are pilfering the pockets.
Pilfering the pockets, and then
You are Misty stepping away on your own.
Misty stepping away on my own after that. After the pilfer.
Alright.
If just so it's set, it feels like the whole
No.
point of why we came
Excellent.
here.
Yeah, no, perfect. Wonderful. This is what you're doing. It's decided. Give me an investigation check at disadvantage because of your time frame here.
You don't want a sleight of hand this?
This is not sleight of hand. You're
Okay,
looking
fair
for
enough.
something special. You're looking for something. You don't know. Unless you're telling me something specific you're trying to pilfer, then it would be sleight of hand.
Okay. Can I believe in friendship beforehand?
Sure,
As you know,
fly
you're
into the
believe in
water. Do you believe in
No, I ran out. No, I don't have it. I gave my last one to Draken. Never mind.
Ah!
You said I need to do it at disadvantage?
Yeah,
Yep.
disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. Come on! Ring!
Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh no. 14?
14. 14 is gonna be enough to you are proficient in Arcana, so you know what? That's gonna be enough for a little something.
Okay.
Getting into it, hearing the curses inside your head of everyone else being like, "What are you doing, Schnozzboob?" And even Chaos going a little like, what's going on? You get down and quickly realize she doesn't have pockets. She's wearing a suit of armor that seems to be ingrained into her very skin. Parts of this crystal kind of poking off of her, and it even looks like the crystal's growing uncomfortably. What you do remember is that she used her cloak for a very specific thing. So for 14, you grab her cloak, pull it off the cufflinks, and then do your Misty Step. Where are you Misty Stepping to?
I am going to...
Cufflinks. Clippings. I don't know why I call them cufflinks.
So I don't know, depending on how long that took.
You're like the nick of time. You've got this Misty Step and that's it.
Okay, so I assume Big Tin is gone. Or
Whatever
Big
Big Tin's doing, if you're doing it Big Tin, it would be done at this point. So are you still...
So I will go over here, because Misty Step's only 30 feet, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So I'll just go over here to the shore, that way.
Perfect. That's the wrong person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Misty Step, 30
Okay.
feet or so to the shore. And what was Big Tin? What did you do?
Yeah, this is what I've got to figure out. Whatever Snoz is doing is happening. I can't stop Snoz. But Snoz is the only person left of the hand. And I am warded to him.
Yeah? What's the distance of your ward?
There never was established a distance.
Well, for taking the damage, it's got to be a distance.
For
away.
taking the damage,
Yeah.
it's 5 feet.
Ah, for 5 feet.
I can't reduce any damage that he's going to take. That's not the point. The point is more of a moral dilemma.
Ah. Well, BT, sounds like this is a pivotal moment. What does your character decide?
The fast thing is, first off, the rest of the party is a mile away.
Teleported them away.
I sent
Okay.
them away.
Then with a sizzle and a pop, Coddle, Draken, and Kiz, the three of you find yourself standing me realizing I should roll some dice for this. That was a d20 I just rolled. Where's my d10?
That'll do it.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. You'll be fine. You find yourself standing in... It's not so much a clearing, but it's a definite enough of a circle of woods where there's a pathway just off to your side.
Wherever we were, a mile away from here.
The snow
Because
prints
it has to be
of-
someplace I know. Yeah.
snow prints of your boots being seen in the snow on the ground.
And then my last action, since that was being prepared, will you give me a bonus action?
Yeah.
Or will you give me another full round action?
It will have to be a quick one. So I think
Yes,
a
it will be a bonus
bonus would be-
action,
bonus
but
action
it
would
has to be
too
on a
quick, yeah.
different round.
Yeah.
Then I will Misty Step on top of her to
Ooh.
absorb the blow.
Good lord.
That's a thing. All right.
It's the only thing I can do to save Snoz.
Yes, Nosebit.
I'll be fine!
As you're down there and you grab this cloak, you pull it off, step away, cough up a little water that you managed to breathe in accidentally, turn just in time to see BT looking at you and then step into the water. And what you see after that, we'll get into next week, as we're going to finish this episode at that point.
Rough.
Yeah, so you all get a wonderful cliffhanger. These guys don't. They're going to finish it today, but we'll see
Dude.
the rest of you next week. And yeah, thanks for being here. See you then.
year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. Repeat